Now, let's find out more about the situation, the humanitarian situation inside Gaza, and speak to Juliette Touma now, who's the Global Director of Communications for the UN's Relief Agency for Palestinian Refugees, known as UNRWA. Juliette, thank you for joining us from Amman. The ceasefire deal, of course, also includes the delivery of much-needed humanitarian aid into Gaza. And I understand that you've been in Gaza. You were just in Gaza. What can you tell us about the current humanitarian situation there? How much aid has gone in these past 3 days?
Yes, thank you very much. Over the past few days, during this temporary humanitarian pause, there has been an increase in the number of trucks and assistance coming in, including to the north of the Gaza Strip for the first time since the war began. So that's obviously welcome. Now, all eyes are on what's going to happen when the pause is due to come to an end. And so we do hope that the pause is extended. And at UNRWA, we have been calling for this pause to transform into a longer-term humanitarian ceasefire.
Yeah, indeed, the hope is that the pause will be extended and that more aid will go in. 500 aid trucks, I understand, have gone in. Can you tell us about what's been distributed and whether it's reaching people everywhere across the Gaza Strip, whether those in the north or those in the south?
It's certainly a breakthrough in comparison to what we've been having, which has been pretty much nothing. On average, we were getting 40 to 50 trucks. So having 200 trucks coming every day is a relief. It's very important. It includes food items, medicine, hygiene supplies, survival items that are very, very basic for any human being anywhere in the world. Look, everything is closed in Gaza. You drive around, it looks like a ghost town. And I was only in the southern parts. The shops are closed, the pharmacies are closed. And so while humanitarian assistance is absolutely fundamental, critical, life-saving, of course, that alone is not going to be enough in the medium to longer term. So what needs to happen is commercial supplies that need to come in support of the private sector so that it stands on its feet.
And as we've been seeing, it's raining in Doha. Winter is just around the corner, and conditions for people are, of course, extremely difficult because they're living in makeshift shelters and so on. What else is needed right now as winter begins to set in?
Everything is needed. These are people who have lost everything and they need everything. In the shelter where we visited, home to more than 30,000 people, used to be one of our vocational training center at UNRWA. Of course, no longer. Now it's this huge shelter. People are literally on top of each other. They continue to come in. New people come in. There is very little water. They have barely one meal a day. There's not enough supplies. The newcomers who have come in the past 10 days or a week, they don't even have mattresses. They have to sleep on the concrete in the shelter. I mean, there was this one man that we met, and he uses his shoes as a cushion. So we're talking about the basics, the basic items for any human anywhere in the world.
Juliette, thank you for talking to us. Juliette Touma from UNRWA joining us there from Amman.